and drift away.
Oh, it's so cold. Good morning, my beautiful, beautiful friends. It is a beautiful day to have a beautiful day, and I just wanted to tell you guys that you are worthy, you are loved, you are a strong individual, and God loves you. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, even if you're not going through anything right now, it doesn't matter. God is always going to be by your side. Or maybe you are going through something in life right now, whether it may be something small or you're going through something super life-changing. Just know that God is always going to be by your side regardless. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, just know that you're gonna get through it, and everything happens for a reason. You're loved and you're put on this earth for a reason. You have a purpose in life. Find out what your purpose is. Love life, love people, love those around you, have positivity, have hope, and just trust. Trust, have faith, believe in God, and just know that you're strong. If you're watching this right now, you're strong. We can be strong together. Let's be strong together, shall we? Yes! Let's go to the gym later on and be strong and kill our leg workout. I'm sorry, I just felt like I needed to say that and just... I said it. I said it! Oh yeah. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. Grace, let's go and play. Dance. Dance. Grace, dance. Dance. Grace, dance. So I am about to head to the gym and meet up with Bae. I'm gonna put him through a leg workout, but I'm also going to be recording all of my favorite top 4 exercises that I have been doing throughout, I don't even know how many years I've been doing these, but I've been doing them for a while, and these are my top favorite ones that I literally live by. They're the reason as to why my butt is the size that it is, and also I've been eating tremendously and I've been eating in a surplus, so that is also another reason as to why I have been making all kinds of gains, because we've been eating. And as you guys know, in order to grow the booty, in order to grow, you have to eat. So you gotta make sure you're eating in and outside of the gym. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you guys learned everything. I hope I can help you guys out. If you have any questions whatsoever, just drop a comment down below. You guys already know the deal, and let's go ahead and get started with the video, shall we? Let's go. Some of you guys may or may not know this about me, but I used to have a small little booty. Now, if you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys have seen my progress within the couple of years. But if you haven't and you're new, first of all, welcome to my channel. But I just wanted to point that out and let you guys know that I was not born with a big old booty and curves and whatnot. Your girl has worked for the butt. Lots of food and lots of lifting have been involved within the years. I just don't want you guys to think that I was born with a big old booty, because your girl was not that blessed. But I just wanted to put that out there and say that if a bigger butt is something you want, or maybe you want bigger quads or bigger arms or defined abs, literally anything and everything is possible, and you can achieve and do anything you set your mind out to do. Stay consistent and be patient in the process. That is super huge. Staying patient, of course, is hard, but I promise you, as time goes by, you're gonna look back and be like, oh my gosh, where did all those gains come from? Trust me, been there, done that. I've come a super duper long way. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start talking about all the exercises that I love to do for the booty. I hope you guys are ready for this. So as you guys can see, I have an easy curl bar, which, by the way, y'all can use any attachment of your choice. This was just the one available that I could find at the gym, but attach whichever attachment you have to the bottom of the cable pulley so we could perform one of my all-time favorite exercises that every girl should literally be adding into their booty routines. And for all my girls out there who have purchased any of my Bubble Booty programs, y'all already know these are legit thebomb.com. So I'm performing these cable squats in a somewhat sumo stance, which is essentially the goal. So we want to have our feet a little bit wider than shoulder width with our toes pointed out to target the booty, aka the glutes. Now, I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but I started off with doing some paused cable squats first. Then immediately after, I did some pulsing squats without any rest in between whatsoever. So you're still keeping and maintaining the same stance that we were using with the pause squats, and everything stays the same. The only thing that you're doing differently is that instead of pausing down at the bottom of the movement for 2 seconds, you'll be pulsing twice at the bottom, then coming up and squeezing the booty cheeks. I just seriously love how there are so many different ways you could do these cable squats. You could do them with resistant bands, you can add a pulse to it, you can add a pause to it, you can literally add and do so much to it and with it and get a super awesome booty burn, which is the reason as to why I absolutely adore these cable squats. As far as sets and reps go, it kind of varies. I sometimes do 4 sets, sometimes I do 6 sets, sometimes I do 5. It honestly just depends on how I'm feeling and how many reps I end up doing. But if you guys are wanting to give this particular superset a go, I definitely say start off by doing 4 sets of 20. So do 10 paused and then 10 pulsing. You'll definitely feel the booty burn after that, I promise. Next up, we have the best booty warm-up on the market, which is the hip abduction. Now, of course, we have other ways of warming up our glutes as well, but this one is just my favorite machine to use just to warm up my hips, get everything ready and all warmed up before getting started with my actual leg workout. And believe it or not, I was not a big fan of using this machine when I first started my fitness journey, and that was simply because I wasn't really feeling it where I needed to feel it. I never got that burn in my glutes. I never really felt anything in my glutes, honestly. So I was just like, okay, I give up on this thing. But I kind of messed with my feet placement and I added some paused reps and some resistant bands to it. And whoa, it was literally life-changing for me. After I started adding in paused reps and adding in resistant bands to this, I was just like, holy cow, why didn't I do this to begin with? So if you're currently in the same boat as I was a couple years ago and you don't really feel it and you're not a big fan of this exercise, don't worry, I got your back. I definitely recommend adding in a resistant band to your calves and performing them that way, and I promise you, you're about to see and feel your glutes start to burn up, and trust me, just give it a couple reps and your booty's gonna be on straight fuego. And honestly, I usually don't even count my reps when I do these. I just like to do 3 to 4 sets and go until I can't go anymore. Ooh, I have a love-hate relationship with these because these literally make my booty cheeks sore for days. And these are the good mornings, which I have been doing a lot more frequently, not just for my glutes, but for my hamstrings as well. But you can either get in a sumo stance position or a regular shoulder width stance to perform them. And honestly, you could even superset and do 10 wide, 10 close, which I sometimes do just to kind of switch it up and not just do one stance only. So that's a really good option for you to do. Now, as far as the bars go, I definitely recommend you guys grabbing a straight bar versus an easy curl bar when doing them and placing that bad boy on your rear delts instead of your neck. So while you keep your back straight and your shoulder blades pinched together and your knees slightly bent, you want to bend at the hips and get that nice stretch in those hamstrings. Then you're going to come up and ba-bam, squeeze the booty. And the most important part of this exercise is when you're coming up to squeeze your glutes, so please don't forget to skip that step. I know a lot of girls fear the booty squeeze because honestly, I was the same exact way. I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather not squeeze my butt because it looks nasty, it feels weird, and it's just awkward. And to be honest, back when I never squeezed my glutes, my butt would never, ever, ever, ever be or get sore, like ever. Then I started squeezing up at the top of the movements, and wow. I couldn't even sit down for 2 minutes the next day. It was honestly a pretty awesome soreness that I've never felt in my entire life, but it was great. It was amazing. So ladies, do not forget to squeeze your glutes. That's how the booty grows at the gymmy.
Like a double. Now you know we in trouble. How you feeling? Huh?
I'm dying.
You're dying. You want CPR?
I of course saved the best for last. Now we all know how important hip thrusts are when it comes to building the glutes, so I'm not even gonna get into all of that. But here you guys see me doing them, not on a regular bench, which is totally fine by the way. Hip thrusts could honestly be done on either a regular flat bench, a nice padded box that most 24-hour fitnesses have available there, or believe it or not, I see a lot of girls perform these on the floor as well. All of them are awesome options, but I prefer to do it on some type of bench, so this little incline bench will have to suffice since all of the other flat benches were taken when I was at the gym. But with that being said, grab your pad to place on the barbell and your resistant band to place on your quads, and let's begin hip thrusting our life away, shall we? But what I want you guys to do, instead of just doing, 4 sets of 12 regular hip thrusts, I want you guys to do something a little bit different. So instead of doing that, we're going to be doing 10 regular hip thrusts, and then after those 10, we're going to be doing 10 more hip thrusts with an added abduction up at the top of the movement. So as you come up, you're going to squeeze your glutes, and then you're going to do an abduction up at the top, and we're going to repeat that for 10 repetitions. This will seriously have your glutes on straight fire. I swear it is ridiculous. Just like all the other exercises I mentioned, you guys can get creative with hip thrust as well. You can also do them pause. You can add the abduction like I mentioned, or even a half rep, full rep. Literally try them all and see which one you prefer, which one feels better, which one makes you sore, and all of that jazz. But anywho, that about wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Remember, you gotta stay squeezing the booty to make it soar and to make it grow. Do not forget that, ladies and gents. And also, don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see your gorgeous stuff in the next one.